Financial evaluation and benefits capture. How to calculate the benefit of a Six Sigma project. Six Sigma is about making profitability and money. The immediate byproducts are improved quality and efficiency. The financial benefits of a Lean Six Sigma projects are the measurements that create a link between improvement philosophy and action. Here, financial benefits and associated risks are the factors used to evaluate, prioritize, select, and track all Six Sigma projects. We shall discuss here how the Six Sigma benefits can be captured through financial tools. The cost-benefit analysis is used as a management tool to determine if approval should be given for the project. Here, project cost-benefit analysis is done to determine if a project is or was worthwhile. Cost-benefit analysis can be done both before the project starts and after the project starts. The cost-benefit analysis is normally performed prior to implementation of project plans and is based on time-weighted estimates of costs and predicted value of benefits. After the project is completed, the actual data is analyzed from an accounting perspective to quantify the financial impact of the project. For performing a cost-benefit analysis, usually a sequence is followed. First, identify the project and its expected benefits. Then, express the benefits in dollar amounts, or timing, and/or duration. Identify the project cost factors including materials, labor, and resources, etc. Then estimate the cost factors in terms of dollar amounts and expenditure period, etc. Calculate the net project gain or loss by comparing benefits vis-a-vis cost. Prior to starting, based on this data, decide if the project should be implemented. Or after completion, decide if the project was beneficial. At times, it may happen that some project is not seen to be beneficial. However, management desires to implement because of its other non-dollar benefits. Those justifications are also common. These are employee morale, better teamwork, more employee satisfaction. However, as a project leader, we must try to convert the benefits into dollar terms for a quick comparison. If the project is not beneficial using this analysis, but it is the management's desire to implement the project, then think for a while about this. What changes in benefits and costs are possible to improve the cost-benefit calculation? Now, we shall understand a few other aspects of cost-benefit analysis. There are some thumb rules for this. While calculating the cost-benefit analysis for a Lean Six Sigma project, practitioners should limit stated benefits to 1 year, starting from when the first benefit occurs. This limit puts the impetus on the company to deploy the new process as soon as possible. It is important to involve the accounting department in these matters. This will help project benefit measures to be accounted as per policies. Ideally, organizations should set up accountants devoted to auditing Six Sigma projects. This will show that Six Sigma is the way the organization does business. Now the real question will be asked. Are the benefits really coming? It is common to hear great claims of monetary benefits from various improvement initiatives. How an organization can become confident that those benefits, both cost saving and generation of additional revenue, actually impacted the profit margin? The Six Sigma deployment becomes fairly complex if it involves a variety of cultures, styles, and languages. To assure confidence in project numbers and its benefits, an organization may decide to have 100% of the reported benefits be calculated under the principles of a strict benefit capture protocol and subject to audit at any time. Here is a point to ponder about. A finance leader may be charged with putting together a network that allowed the company to standardize the calculation of the benefits and, more importantly, assure that every dollar reported as a benefit was realized. Therefore, For Six Sigma projects to be successful, it is worthwhile to consider the finance department as a business partner. The key decision, at the design stage of the deployment, must be to involve the finance in the Six Sigma projects from the very beginning. This may sound easy, but in actuality, it may be difficult in the beginning. Many operations people see the finance people as bookkeepers, scorekeepers, or auditors. They typically do not like it when finance guys get involved in operational decisions. This barrier must be overcome for the entire team to succeed. It may be a good approach to get all Six Sigma project reviewed by finance department prior to going into the Six Sigma pipeline. Finance team verifies that each possible project has potential to impact the bottom line. This prevents process owners from having to identify Six Sigma projects. Instead, they identify opportunities, and the financial evaluation is part of a business decision on whether or not the opportunity represents a viable Six Sigma project. In this regard, a Six Sigma steering committee can be instituted to take this decision. Once approved, the project moves into the Six Sigma pipeline and is eventually allocated to one of the belts. This step avoids wasting a belt's time and moves the process owners towards managing with data and related improvement decisions.
End of the session.
To make the learning even more engaging, our research team has prepared a short quiz for you to test your understanding. You can find the link to the quiz in the description below. Take a few minutes to complete it and feel free to share it with your colleagues, friends, and online mates. Before you go, don't forget to hit the bell icon. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. Don't miss out on the latest insights. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.